How you doing, folks? This is Ron. Not coming from my man cave. I'm outside today. I've been wanting to do an outside shoot. I've seen the first one on YouTube. Someone did from outside, and so I figured I'd do one. I got quite the beer today. Buddah Pale Ale. It's from Portland, Maine. I hope this comes out today. Today is a strange day here in New England, and we had cold rain this morning. Me and my wife drove over to Lexington, Massachusetts. We had to go over there. I wanted to look at an old church that my parents had gotten married, and they knocked down the old one. I wanted to see what the photos were of the old church. They have a new church now, St. Bridget's. It's in Lexington, Mass. But anyways, this is what we're talking about, the beer. Buddah Pale Ale from Portland, Maine. It's called Ashore. I'm saying it correctly. My Boston accent with those R's. Ashore Beer Company, Portland, Maine. I find it intriguing because of the Buddha. I lived in a country for a year where it was predominantly a Buddhist country, Vietnam, South Vietnam. And I got to learn a lot about Buddhism and the Buddhist people. Probably, my view, one of the friendliest and peacefulest, no peaceful religion. Let me tell you about this Buddah, this Ashore brewery. This is a pale ale. It's 5-point ABV, 40 international bitter units. It's got the hops are organic Citra. Again, there's a lot of organic stuff in this beer, if not the whole beer. It's got Citra, Simcoe, and Nugget hops in this beer. They say the aroma on this beer is of the passion fruit, some grapefruit, and some candied orange peel will come through on your nose, or up your nostrils, one of the two, but it sounds better if I say up your nose, on your nose. But anyways, we're down to try it. All the information is on the front, as you can see. They say this beer, on the palate, or it's on the front part of the palate, you get that bright, crisp, fresh taste of the citrus and the flavors with a hint of citrus, just a hint. This gives way to a subtle but present hops on the mid palate as it goes down over your tongue. The balance of the beer shows itself off with the finish, this lingering finish of fresh citrus with just a touch of bitterness. Now that's what I like, a touch of bitterness. As you all know, I'm shaking the camera, sorry about that, folks. This isn't the best table to be doing this on. I'm not a big hoppy guy. I don't really care for high hops in a beer. But again, this is 5-point ABV. It's an organic, the hops at least are organic, Citra, Simcoe, and Nugget. And it's 40 international bitter units. I talked about the Buddhism and the Buddhist. Well, let me say about who Buddha was. Buddha, his real name was Gautam Buddha. It has another name, a longer name, begins with S. He was born in Nepal. And the Buddhist religion is the fourth largest in the world, with 500 million followers of Buddhism. It's a 25 year, I never was good at math, I guess, 2,500-year-old religion. They have 4 basics, the 4 noble truths. I'm going to go into all that. But a lot of sayings Buddha had, and one of them is, which I kind of like, is holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intention of throwing it at your enemy. And all you do is you end up burning yourself. So again, the sayings were really good, and if you pay attention to them, they make a lot of sense. His saying was, Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else, your enemy. And you are the only one that will get burned, which is true. If you follow a lot of the sayings of not just religious, great leaders that we had in our country, Abraham Lincoln, General Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, I could go way back. There's a lot of them. George Washington, talk about George Washington. I got an email request that I want to see, and I don't mean to keep putting this beer aside. This can, this is that old can from 1976, and there's George Washington. I cannot tell a lie. Our first president cannot tell a lie. Now we're up to our 45th president, Donald Trump, and the numbers are climbing. But this is the can you wanted to see. It's Falstaff Brewery, Falstaff Brewing, and I think they had a bunch of different presidents on the can. It's the can. That's that one, and then the other one was they wanted to see was the coolers. This one is like a football. Okay, set that aside. No further to do. We have a glass. Okay, we got a glass. Thank you. And there's the beer. Buddah Pale Ale. This ashore, the ashore brewery, that name has significance because the owners and founders of this brewery originally from the islands of Massachusetts. And I did have their names from Martha's Vineyards, owners and founders of this country, John Clift, Joe Montero, Chad and Michelle Verdi. They're the founders, and they're from the islands, what we call the islands. Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, Gosnell Islands. And in this brewery, ashore, they give to a lot of charities from all their beers. This beer they give charities to the Buddhist community. For this beer here, some proceeds go to Buddhist monasteries, and the brewery itself gives a lot of to a lot of charities. Okay, with the beer back here, that's Merrimack Ale, the glass, which is a nice little microbrewery up there in Lowell, Mass. Look at the color; it's pretty light color, orange. Oh, gee, yeah, the hops. Yeah, these are Sintra, Simcoe, and Nugget. It says 40 international bitter units, but what a hoppy smell. Can't get any sweetness out of it. Then again, my nose doesn't work 100% half the time. But anyways, I'll try it. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, they have candied orange peel. Again, but I don't. It just has an aroma, so I don't pick up on the orange peel. But I sure can taste it. Sure can taste it. It's a good tasting beer. Well, as they say, you get a crisp, bright flavor when you first drink it. Get your palate. All those adjectives and verbs that they put in there on the subtle, the present hops on the mid palate, and it's all true. They have a good balance. It talks about balance in their information. It does have a good balance on the finish. It's a drinkable beer. I like it. It's kind you can come home from work and have. Kind you can sit out your friends and have some beer. Today wouldn't be the day. I don't know if you can see the sky. It's cloudy. It's rained, cold rain this morning. But this is the beer. I like it. I highly suggest it. It's a Maine beer. Portland, Maine is a brewery, but this ashore is something that the natives, islanders, Nantucket. Well, if there's a word, have a couple of drinks of beer in the island, Gosnell, in Martha's Vineyard. People inhabitants of that island that are born there, and you should go there and move. You're called, that's what they call you. You're a ashore. You wasn't born there. So when you go to Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, and Gosnell Mill, the islands off south of Massachusetts, way down there, the islands. What happened? All right, we had a little mishap with the camera. But anyways, that's what they call you if you go there. You're not born there. You're a ashore. So with that said, that's the beer. It is good. The opportunity to buy it from Maine to Massachusetts. Maine was part of Massachusetts at one time. Now I can indulge with some Sambuca. Oh, I got a message to say. I did a review on this beer, Allagash. Excuse me. Allagash white beer brewed, and I kind of gave it a thumbs down. A couple of days later, I had a couple of beers, and it is good. I do like it. I'm changing. I'm not going to make a whole new review on it. I didn't mention the label. On that label, that is the Allagash River. A lot of hikers and campers go down that river because it starts way up in northern Maine, and that's a Portland, Maine beer too. And they go down that in a canoe. You can rent a canoe. It's I forget how many miles, but I had a friend from school almost die. They fell over, chipped over in the canoe the first day, and from then on it rained, and they got hypothermia, and it wasn't good. But anyway, they're gonna stay here. Finish these off. I got some Sambuca. Rest of this fine beer. My hiking stick, I made this from scratch. Piece of wood. I made the whole thing. I dedicated it to the Indians like they had. No, that's my army hat. But I like hiking. I do it, try to do it every other day, at least in the neighborhood. But that's my stick. All right, can't go on too long. Time is pressing. So that's the beer. If you can get it, buy it. It's a nice beer, and it's worth getting. So I hope you're all in a better place sunny-wise than I am here today. So have a good day. Ciao. The can looks like the brewery, Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket Island. They're not part of the mainland. If we go there from mainland Mass to there, or anyone, they're considered, you're a ashore. So if somebody from Wisconsin moves to these places, you are considered the ashore. Or if you come from California, if you come from Montana, Arizona, New Mexico, you're a ashore. New Hampshire, you're a ashore. They're not being mean about it. It's just a funny thing to be called a ashore. What I like about this can, it has all the information, particularly a best by date. We'll let the lens clear up, get focused. Best by date, look at it, 2018. That's nice. This can is really nice. I like the can. The information it has on it. And I do like the can. So this is a fun brewery. Hopefully, me and the wife can get up there. We went up there 2 years ago for a a long weekend. We stayed in Portland, and hopefully we can do it again. And I will visit that brewery.